Hi guys, welcome to Selenium automation testing. So today in this video we are going to learn how to find web element using CSS Selector. I have already covered how to find element using these 6 locators, and in this video we are going to learn how to find element using CSS Selector. So let me open Eclipse. Let me create some base. So we are going to find our element on the web page. So we are going to click on the which button? Okay, we take this sign in button. So we are going to click on the sign in button. So to find web element, first of all we need to take help from the web element interface. So we use web element is equal to driver dot find element by dot CSS selector, and this is the sign in button. So after finding the element we are going to click on the button. So we use element dot click method is there. Okay, so how to find CSS selector, how to find element using CSS selector. So let me inspect this sign in button. Right click and click on the inspect. It will provide some additional information which is nothing but the attribute of the element. So as you can see here, first of all this sign in button comes under the anchor tag. So this is the link, but as you can see here it contains some attributes just like class, ID, href and target, but there is no attribute like CSS selector. We have only class name, ID name, href and target. No value like CSS selector. So how to find element using CSS selector? So as you can see here, let me edit as HTML. This is the value of ID. So to find element using CSS selector, if the element contains value like this, ID is equal to GB_7, then the CSS selector will become, for ID we use hashtag and then value of the ID, which is nothing but the GB_7, and paste. This is the CSS selector. Simple. If the element contain this value, ID is equal to GB_7, only ID is equal to, the value may be anything. So just copy and paste in a notepad. And if you're going to find element using CSS selector and if there is an attribute just like ID, so the CSS type will become this type. For the ID we use hashtag and then GB_70. So we provide hashtag GB_70. Only this thing we need to focus. So we use same in a Eclipse. So we are going to find element by CSS selector, and we know we are going to click on the sign in button. So after inspecting, we know that we are going to use this ID. So just copy and paste inside the double quote, and we know this is the value of the ID. So as I said, for the ID we use hashtag. So just provide hashtag in front of the ID. Just save and run your program. It will launch Chrome, then Google, and then click on the sign in button. Okay, our Chrome browser is launched. Now it will launch our Google and then click on the sign in button. Let's see how it works. Okay, so as you can see in the screen, it clicked on the sign in button. So this is the example of how to find element using CSS Selector. Okay, sign in button, sign in web page is launching now. So we are done with the CSS Selector also. If there is any different attribute, we don't use this. We have only focus with the id is equal to gb underscore 70. So I hope guys you get some idea from this video to how to find element using CSS Selector. We use id attribute, so for the id we use hashtag and then we provide the value of the id and then do whatever you want to do with the element, click or send keys or whatever. So now we are done with this CSS Selector also. In my upcoming video I will show how to create an Xpath, how to find element using Xpath. Xpath is very important to find element. So I hope guys you get some idea from this video, and if you like this video then please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching this video guys. Thank you.